rocks are one of those obstacles that you'll find in off-road terrain that really can just destroy your confidence, make you feel uncomfortable on the motorcycle, and oftentimes just cause a lot of discomfort, bump you off the trail. In this video, I'm going to share with you a couple tips that you can implement today that are going to boost your confidence in rocks, help you maintain a lot more momentum and speed, and overall just feel much safer when you're riding in really technical or rocky types of terrain. Today is Monday, January 20th, and in celebration and honor of America being reborn this week and the 2025 racing season kicking off, the Ride with the Knights premium membership is 47% off. Head over to ridewiththeknights.com. We have 3 different price points. They're all on sale, 47% off through this week only until Friday the 24th. Head over to ridewiththeknights.com, get signed up, download the app. We'll see you inside the course. The types of rocks that we're going to refer to today are typically loose, kind of rolling rocks that you'll often find in desert style terrain like we're at today. The very first tip that I want to share with you is to simply shift up a gear. Now, this is a really simple change. I share this with all off-road riders, and almost universally across the board, this is one of the easiest things that you can do today to start carrying more speed through rocks and help you feel a lot safer. What happens in rocks is there's a lot of deflections occurring. There's a lot of loose and uncomfortable terrain that's impacting your tires and causing you to go left to right. Now, when we have a drivetrain, a chain set up on a motorcycle where it's really tight, where we're wound up really high in the RPMs, these deflections and throttle adjustments can be a little bit sharper or more harsh. So my advice to you is to simply shift up a gear. What this will do is alleviate some of that stress and strain on the drivetrain. It'll be a little bit looser, the connection between the throttle and the rear tire, and this sort of smooths out the whole process of going through rocks. A lot of off-road riders get a little uncomfortable in the rocks and they ride a little higher in the RPMs. Make a simple adjustment next time you're out riding. Click up one gear from wherever you're at, third to maybe fourth gear, and have really smooth throttle. It's gonna make a world of difference in your riding. The second tip is to keep your weight back. Now, we have 2 tires on the ground, and whatever happens to our front tire can cause a much more catastrophic deflection than what can happen to our rear tire. We have the ability to compensate and overcome the deflections from the rear of the motorcycle much easier than if something happens to the front of the motorcycle. In rocks, this happens a lot. What we can do to help with this is to simply adjust some of your weight back. When I ride really rocky terrains, I like to keep a lot of my weight towards the rear of the motorcycle. I really hesitate to put all that weight into the front. If you find that a lot of weight is resting on your palms, then you know that that upper body weight is pushing into the front of the motorcycle and therefore weighting that front tire. What we want to do is lighten up those hands, get more weight into our knees, ankles, and hips towards the rear of the motorcycle. That way, if we do have a sharp deflection on the front end, it's not going to affect us near as much as if we had all that weight on the front of the bike. The third and final tip to help you ride in rocks is steady throttle. This goes hand in hand with the first 2 tips in that our objective with riding with rocks is to smooth everything out. We don't want to have any sharp adjustments or shifting our weight too quickly. So I usually encourage riders to just pick a throttle position that's pretty mild, where you're not really on the gas hard, you're kind of steady mid-throttle, and try and sustain or maintain that throttle through as much of the rock section as possible. I will even go to the extent of missing my line just a little bit to keep that throttle position steady, because it is so important in rocky sections. If you find yourself in a rock garden where it's literally nothing but rocks, it's more important to maintain steady movement and momentum through the rocks than it is to hit a particular line, because it's kind of rocky everywhere. So that's where this tip comes into play, is maintain that smooth throttle all the way through the rock section. If you implement these 3 tips in your riding, you're going to find that your confidence is going to improve in rocks, the amount of deflections that are occurring is going to decrease, and you're going to feel a lot safer when riding rocky sections. If you're new to the YouTube channel, my name is Josh. I've been riding motorcycles for over 20 years. I've competed in national and international races all around the world, and I love to share what I've experienced with other riders and help them enjoy motorcycles as much as I do. Here on this YouTube channel, we actually share new training videos every single week, and we're almost to 50,000 subscribers. So if you're interested in this stuff, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of the action. For those of you that are really interested in taking in all of the value that we have to offer, head over to ridewiththeknights.com. There we actually offer an online course. It's a private community. For as little as $20 a month, you can gain access to over 150 training videos. We have our own private app that you can download to your phone, access our private community where you'll be able to communicate with myself and my brothers, as well as a huge community of off-road riders just like you who are working every week to improve their ability. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to click the link in the description, head over to ridewiththeknights.com. Other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys out on the trails.